Well, hello guys, I'm back. Yeah, I'm just going to be showing you some finds that I have gotten since the last video. I actually have 2 more records coming in the mail. I'm going to just show those 2 on a separate video. But as you probably heard, I went to see Joan Jett for a second time. I even still have my bracelet here. I just decided to keep it because I didn't have a ticket for it. Yeah, actually beforehand, I ordered a Joan Jett shirt online specifically so I'd have a shirt for the show because I made that mistake not getting one when I saw her the first time. Yeah, that shirt's dirty too, but I'll just insert some photos in here for now of me wearing it. So yeah, I thought it was cool. So yeah, guys, hopefully all my finds are here. Yeah, this first record I actually got at a record store that I went to for the first time. But I didn't really care much for the store. But anyway, for brand new for like 13 bucks, I got like a 3rd copy, I think, of Amboy Duke's Journey to Center of the Mind. This is on this red vinyl, which is pretty cool, and a reproduction of the original label. And it's kind of marbled in there too. Alright, this next record I got for $11. I got the Amboy Duke's Call of the Wild. It's a promo copy. I mainly wanted to collect the Amboy Duke's 60s albums, but since I saw a white label promo, I figured why not, and I'd pick it up. So, okay, this record I got in, same with the other color vinyl, brand new for 18 bucks. I got another copy of the Jam in the City. Now, I highly recommend you guys checking out this record. But yeah, this is another one of those things where it's on color vinyl. So I don't know if these are all from the same series, but even has the same sticker on the front as the Amboy Duke's record, but they're both different labels. So, alright, this next record I've been debating to get, and I finally said I need to have this record. And I always passed it up at stores and whatnot, and now actually looking for it, I can never find it, so I end up ordering it online. But I finally got the Sex Pistols, never mind the Bullocks. Here's the Sex Pistols. So yeah, and this is actually a color vinyl version on this like purple marbled, so that's really cool. I haven't heard a lot of their songs, but of course I know Anarchy in the UK. So I figured why not try this album out. Alright guys, for the rest of the video I'm going to be showing you 3 main artists. I'm going to be showing you a few things from Metallica. So here we go. I actually got in a CD. I showed the record recently in a video, but I finally got a copy of Master of Puppets on CD. So yeah, I just really wanted to get this. And oh yeah, it's in the car. So yeah, I've been literally overplaying this. This is a fucking killer ass album. Highly recommend it. Okay, right here I got in this record I've been debating on whether to get it or not. And once again, it's one of those albums that I've been passing up and then I can never find it. So I end up ordering a copy for pretty cheap online, a brand new reissue of Metallica's Black album. It's a double album, but I'll show you one record real quick. Yeah, this is Metallica's basically their last great album. It came out in like 91. It's basically when Metallica went more commercial, but it ended up being probably their best album by most fans. But I mainly like their 80s stuff more because it's heavier. More like thrash metal, heavy metal, and stuff like that. This album is actually a little more lighter, even though it still has heavy metal in there. I haven't heard the entire album. It's basically their first album, like I said, when they started going more commercial. But this has a lot of classics on here, like Enter Sandman, Sad But True, The Unforgiven, Wherever I May Roam, Nothing Else Matters. So, alright guys, I actually only have one more Metallica thing. I got this for around $60. It's actually a box set. Metallica, The Good, The Bad, and The Live. The 6.5-year anniversary live EP. This has about 6 12-inch in here. See, I'll take all these out. It actually has a poster in here too, which I'll show real quick. This actually came out in 1990. And this looked pretty good condition. I mean, I only heard of it once and I saw it and I'm like, I gotta get this for my collection. Here's the poster that comes with it. And that's really neat. So yeah, guys, the records in here, like I said, they're basically 12-inch EPs. So the first one here, Jump in the Fire. I think these are all original EPs from like the 80s, but they're just reissued in the set. I don't know if they actually came out on a 45 or actually on a 12-inch. I'm still learning on it. These are just pretty cool for the collection. Like this has like the studio version of Jump in the Fire, and then it has live versions of Seek and Destroy and Phantom Lord. Alright, the next one on in here is Creeping Death, which has Creeping Death, Am I Evil, and Brit Streak. If I forgot to mention, my set is actually a UK pressing box set. I think they only came out with 2 pressings of this, so I got the UK one, so that's really cool. Okay, this is probably my favorite one. The $5.89 EP, Garage Days Revisited. This originally came out in 1987, and it's the first Metallica recordings to feature Jason Newsted, which was the new bassist after, unfortunately, Cliff Burton passed away because he got killed in a bus accident, their tour bus. Yeah, I think this is really cool. They're basically playing in a new studio also. That's kind of what this record was, to like test out a new studio and to test out Jason's skills on a recording. So I think this is really cool. I mean, if you saw the compilation that came out in the 90s called Garage Inc., it has all these recordings from this and more. I mean, I haven't heard a lot of these on here. There's only 5 songs on here, by the way. I think they're all covers too. But they're just really fun, like heavy, energetic songs on here. I really like Helpless, so I think that's really cool. Another thing, they were literally saying this was the price. Like I heard on original pressings, like on cassette and this and other things, it was like, don't pay more. And I even heard like there was a joke where they had a sticker that said for the cassette version, if they make you pay you more, steal it. I think that's cool that Metallica would actually say that to their fans. So, okay, next one in the set is Harvester of Sorrow with Bread Fan and the Prince. Once again, the last 2 songs on here that are not Harvester of Sorrow, those are on the Garage Inc. album as well. But yeah, this is a really cool one. I really like Bread Fan and the Prince. And of course, Harvester of Sorrow is from the Injustice for All album that came out in 1988. Okay, the next one in here is One, which also has From Whom the Bell Tolls Live and Welcome Home Sanitarium Live. Some people who think Metallica was just one of those other thrash heavy metal bands of the 80s, then you're wrong, because if you at least hear the song One, Metallica was more than just playing fast. They could go really progressive and really build up and have memorable lyrics and guitar solos. Alright, the last 12-inch EP in here I think is actually a new one for the set. It has Harvester of Sorrow 1, Bread Fan. So it was actually recorded in August 1989. And like I said, this box set came out in 90s, so I think this one was brand new to the set. Oh, these are all live tracks, so I thought that was really neat. Alright guys, now we're going to be going into the Beatles. I have some really cool stuff for the Beatles. Alright, the first one's actually a Ringo Starr album. Finally got another Ringo Starr. I'm starting to actually get some of his albums. I actually got this one at FYE. You guys will probably be surprised I got it. So here we go. I got Ringo Starr. Time Takes Time. So, yeah. Everyone's saying this is his second best album. And Ringo's best album I don't even really like. Hopefully this one will sound better to me. So I figured why not get it. Because I think it was only issued on vinyl when it first came out in 1992. And of course this is on the green vinyl, so I thought that was really cool. Alright, I'm going to be showing you some Beatles albums now. For $1, I got another copy of the White Album. I can never pass up this album if it's ridiculously cheap like that. And I usually, cheapest I see it is for $2 because it's a double LP, but they managed to sell it to me for $1. I thought it was cool. It was on the orange label. Now I got a different one here. And these vinyls are actually in pretty good shape for $1. So, okay, right here for around $7, I got another copy of Introducing the Beatles. This is actually a bootleg copy in the shrink. It literally looks brand spanking new. That's what I love about it. And it's another one that's Love Me Do and P.S. I Love You. I don't know when this one came out, but this is on this label here. Okay, right here, I got another copy of the Beatles live at the Star Club in Hamburg, Germany, 1962. This is actually a German pressing I got for $10, and it actually has different songs on here, like I Saw Her Standing There and Twist and Shout. I don't think those are on the US version that I already have. It's a double album, but I'll just show you one record real quick. Okay guys, I actually found this record underneath at one of my record stores. So for around $15 I got a copy of Revolver. And this is actually a pressing from like the 90s. I think I have a Helpin' with the Beatles there from this same thing. It's on the Purple Capital label, but it's the UK track listing. So I think it was just like one of those things that were just reissues of the regular studio albums. So, and it looks brand new, so figured why not get it for the collection. Okay, this I've barely seen, and whenever I see it, it's really overpriced. But I managed to get a copy for $30, around $30 in the shrink. I finally got a picture disc of Sgt. Pepper's. So I was really, really happy about that. I don't know how many picture discs I have in general. I kind of lost track. I think I may have 4 counting this one. Alright guys, the last Beatles record's another one that I found underneath at a record store. For $12 I got a copy of the Blue Album, and this is actually a German pressing, if you could see that right there. So yeah, I was just excited as hell. I thought they weren't even gonna let me buy it because they didn't price it. It's 2 records, I'll just show you one. You can see this. It actually does not have the lyric sheets, unfortunately. I don't know if this one does. I'll show you, this is a German pressing. I don't know if it's an original or not. But here's the label. And it actually looks close to mint condition, honestly. Alright guys, the rest of the video is going to be Joan Jett related and Joan Jett stuff. So here we go. I actually got 2 more Runaways albums for the collection. I got another one of these like Runaways live albums that came out. This is the Runaways live in concert at the Starwood, Los Angeles, September 13th, 1976. And this almost looks like a bootleg because there's literally no track listing anywhere except the front. Not even on the label, and it's really cool. It's on this clear vinyl right here, which I freaking love right here. I don't know how many color vinyls I have now. I probably have a lot now. But I just think that's really cool. Yeah, I'm just wishing I could get some more of their actual studio albums. But I think these, like getting these cheap reproduction live albums are, I guess, good for now. So, okay, the next Runaways album I got, funny enough, I literally ordered it or something like that, really close. And it was before me and Mr. Mayo happened to post a review of the same exact album. So I got a reissue of And Now the Runaways. So yeah, I decided to get a reissue online, brand new. I was pretty interested to get this because it has a cover of 8 Days a Week on here. This is going to be interesting listen. Alright guys, the rest of the stuff is Joan Jett and the Blackhearts basically. So here we go, I actually got a few cassettes here. My first cassette I actually got for free online. Because I originally ordered the Notorious album on cassette, really cheap, because you know the vinyls go up for skyrocket money. So I just got the cassette, and then the guy said he lost it. This is probably close to a week me waiting for it, the response, and he tells me that. So then he gives me refunds, ends up sending this one for free. he sent me Glorious Results of a Misspent Youth. So I was pretty grateful to get this one for free. Next cassette, $4 at a record store. Just happened to see this. Bam! I got Notorious. So I thought that was kind of like just meant to be, not getting it online, because I literally found it next time I went to a record store. Look at that. I really like the album cover on here. I really like her style look in this era. And this opens up too to a picture over here. It's a big fold out. It's cool. And then there's one right here. Okay, I actually got a few CDs now of Joan Jett. I only had the Flashback album on CD, so I decided to get some more at a record store, and they happen to have these for $4. I got Up Your Alley, so I was pretty happy to get this one because it has I Hate Myself for Loving You, which I really like that song, so I'm going to definitely be listening to these in the car. I'm kind of lazy with vinyl, so I don't really play vinyl as much as I should. So with CDs, I play them more. So and the other CD I got for $4 was Joan Jett, The Hit List. So I thought that was really interesting to find that on CD for that cheap. It's all covers. It has like Dirty Deeds, Love Hurts, Pretty Vacancy, Tush, Up in the Sky, Have You Ever Seen the Rain, Love Me Two Times. So it has a lot of like memorable artists that she covers on here. Alright guys, recently I got this record, and I was passing it up at first, but then now I'm basically getting whatever Joan Jett records that I see. So yeah, I got the 33 and the 3rd anniversary of I Love Rock and Roll. This was brand new, and it's a double album. It's a studio album, and then there's this live stuff from '81. So yeah, it's a cool gatefold here. And it's a double album, but I'll just show you one here. Thought these are cool. And it actually came with, I think, a download card, which I didn't end up using. But I'm weird, so I ended up modifying my bass and putting that thing right on the bass. Because you ever see, like, Joan Jett's guitar, she has a bunch of stuff all over. I don't know what that is. But I kind of just, like, put a few things. It's kind of an inspiration of Joan Jett, like, kind of a tribute. So I got, like, 2 Joan Jett ones, and then I got the Metallica Master of Puppets. So, just me kind of... Okay, the next record, I just so happened to see this at a record store for $11. Finally got an original copy of I Love Rock and Roll. If you saw one of my videos, I mainly got reissues of her albums, but I think I'm finally picking up original pressings of a lot of them. I think this is an original one. It's on this label here. For $4, I got a 12-inch single for Joan Jett. And it's actually, I think this one's kind of convenient because the album Notorious is really, really expensive. I got the single from that album called Don't Surrender. And it's a demonstration copy, not for sale. Side 1 has the most excellent mix, and side 2 has the extended mix. So yeah, I think the record store had 2 of these. I got this one, looks way, way better condition than the other copy that was there. The other one looked really thrashed up, and it was like, I think the same price. This one looks like it was barely played. It just has like some like fuzz in that on there, fingerprints. But like there's no scratches on them, and it has this sticker here, which I loved right there, so I had to get this copy. Okay, I finally got a copy of this album. I don't know if I overpaid, but the only time I think I seen this record was before I got into this Joan Jett kick. I almost bought it back then. But for $27, I got a brand new copy of Sinner. So, yeah, this is that record store they issue. It says 2016 on here. And this is on that really cool clear vinyl. So, I figured to get it. I'm actually getting most of her albums now. I just really like the album cover on here. It's like, she's right there with her big eyes. Okay, I got this record at FYE because I want to get everything. I just got Greatest Hits. So, this has a couple new versions of You Drive Me Wild, School Days, Love Is Pain. Those are all 2009. Interesting though, on here in the credits it says Light of Day in 1994. So I don't know if that was just a mistake, because Light of Day was recorded in 86. So I don't know if that's a different version or not. Here's one record. It's a double album though. So, and one day I decided to get the CD at Walmart. So I have more of Joan Jett's material on CD for the car. So this was brand new. Double CD. It almost looks like a freaking small LP record here. Yeah, but the record doesn't have these inner sleeves, which is kind of weird, but I figured I'd get that for the car, you know. Alright, guys, the last part of this video is going to be all Joan Jett 45s. I hit the jackpot at this record store. So I got Do You Want to Touch Me and Victim of Circumstance. This was $6. This one's a little ripped on the cover, but I figured to get it because there was only this copy there. So I really like that photo too. Okay, the next one I got Crimson and Clover and Woe Is Me. This one actually looks pretty good condition. I got this one for $5. And the one thing I noticed with this copy, the record in here actually says promotion not for sale. See that? Okay, right here I got Fake Friends and Nighttime. Yeah, this one's on this label, and this one was $6. Looks pretty good condition, so I was pretty happy to get this one too, because it's one of my favorite songs. I Hate Myself for Loving You. The B-side is Love Is Pain live version. So yeah. So they had a couple then. They had one that had less rip on the top, but there was like a big sticker on the back that had like someone's address or something. So I wanted to get this one because there's no personal stickers on here. So, the last picture sleeve, this is probably my favorite picture sleeve right here. I got Little Liar and What Can I Do For You. I just really like this photo here, and this one's actually in really good condition looking. She took good pictures back then, you know, whereas like doing some acting and of course the music, but she could have been a model. There's really good photos that she takes. This one was $5. The record, once again, it looks pretty good condition, so. Okay, I got a couple more, but they're just 45s that I didn't have a picture sleeve with. This one I got for $3. I found this was interesting. It's Joan Jett, She Lost You. And it's actually from the soundtrack album called Less Than Zero. And the B-side's actually a Bangles song. And I think that's pretty funny because I think the original basis of the Runaways end up going into Bangles. So that's cool. I thought that was interesting because Joan Jett's song on here, I think that one ended up on the Flashback album because it was only on this. Okay, this one I was pretty excited to get. For $3 I got Dirty Deeds, which is the AC/DC song, and Let It Bleed, which is the Rolling Stones song. So I thought that was interesting. So I guess that was a bonus song because Let It Bleed's not on the Hits album. And the last 45 for this video, I got it for $3. Because you can see the label, it looks like a reprised 90s label, and it has I Love Rock and Roll. On this side it has Activity Girl. On here it says it's featured on the Flashback album. So I figured I'd get that, because, you know, it's just something different. Alright guys, those are all the finds, I think. I hope I didn't miss anything. I'll catch you guys later, so take care.